It's Bourbon Nights. Hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome in to our live.
First day of October.
First day of October. It's spooky season.
It's my time to shine.
Sarah is finally in her
my
season.
element.
Yeah, she's
it's
in
my
her
season.
element.
I can wear sweatshirts all the time and layers and boots. And I don't have to worry as much about getting sunburned.
Yeah.
Which is great for me.
You can befriend black cats.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday month.
Not today, but Friday is my birthday.
Friday is her birthday. We will be at Bourbon on the Banks.
So why isn't this my birthday stream?
This should be your birthday stream.
Interesting.
Hey everybody.
I guess we'll have to do it.
It's
I don't
Sarah's
want to
birthday
do
stream.
it. I don't want to do it next Sunday because we'll be at Bourbon on the Banks 2 days in a row, and I probably won't feel so much like drinking a bunch next Sunday. It's too late now, Chad.
Yeah.
We're already here.
We're already here. We're in it. What we're gonna do tonight,
It's not that.
besides celebrate Sarah's birthday,
No.
is we're gonna talk about Bourbon Heritage Month, which it just wrapped up yesterday, the end of
Yeah.
September.
It's a happy time and it's a sad time.
We're gonna look back and kind of talk about what was announced during the month, what came out, what we did, what you all did. We want to hear how you all celebrated Bourbon Heritage Month and kind of have a discussion about it. We're gonna drink on a few things and pull up some news articles and talk about the news.
Sounds way more fun than my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. You know I don't care.
Yeah. Just saying who all is
I have to say
coming
that
into
as
the
a
chat
disclaimer
here.
because some people apparently stumble upon our show and think that I despise Chad. And they wonder why he doesn't leave me.
Send help.
Aloud in the comments. Don't say send help.
Yep.
I almost made a joke, but I thought it maybe was a touch too far. It had to do with Kathy Bates and
Oh, geez. Misery?
and misery.
She's hobbling me, folks.
It had to do with that.
You won't see me stand up tonight
I was about to say, you better watch it or else.
Eesh. Hobbling jokes. They never go out of style.
I'll take that off the table.
Well, let's get something in our
And
glass.
on that note,
Yeah.
let's drink.
Yes. I pulled 3 things.
What have you pulled?
Well, we've got the Jack Daniel's American Single Malt,
Okay.
which good luck finding it unless you're traveling
It is
international.
it is a traveler's,
But we have a sample of that, and we haven't tried it yet.
a global traveler.
Kind of like to compare it to
Exclusive.
the Claremont Steep, Jack Jim, that type of thing. We got the Bardstown Bourbon Company Bourbon Pursuit
Ooh.
blended whiskey, which we haven't opened yet and haven't tried. And then we've got the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923, which we also haven't opened. And so
Singing.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get something in our glass because we have our first super chat.
We
of the
do.
Evening. Let's go.
Oh, go ahead.
What?
Select for us.
Yeah.
There's a lot of high notes going on today.
I want to go in proof order. So
Okay.
we'll do this Jack Daniel's
Okay.
malt here. Get this opened up. Static cling.
What is with this singing?
I don't know. Is this not our musical episode?
Ayo.
Heyo.
Let's-
Oh, okay.
Let's save some for.
Sure.
It's an hour long, and it's only 8:04.
Pace yourselves.
Yeah. This is still a good half ounce, I think. Yeah, it's
sure.
a half ounce pour, at least.
For sure. First.
What is going on there?
I
there we
did
go.
I did an update.
Patrick Greeny says, happy early birthday to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. That is triangle worthy,
Small Sarah thanks you for your birthday contribution.
and we will small triangle. We will triangle cheers you
What's
after
happening here?
after our second super chat, which is also triangle worthy from Gramps,
Here.
saying early happy birthday, Sarah. Great job planning ahead, Chad.
Can't wait to see you later this month.
Yeah,
Gramps.
yeah, can't wait. Can't wait.
Chad's even more excited now.
Gramps.
Lots of other nice messages. Thank you very much. I would read them all aloud, but then that would be the whole show.
Oh, wait.
And
What's this slider? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what you're doing. Did you make it bigger, smaller? I'm not
know.
sure. Anyways.
There we go. Yeah.
That's nice, right?
Was that like a cleansing? Were you like cleansing the room or something?
Mm-hmm. Of the negative energy that you brought by not recognizing my day of birth.
It's not like I missed it. It's upcoming. It's 5 days from now.
Yes, but whenever we see them next, it will be late.
Oh, boy. Anyway, so this is Jack Daniel's American Malt. It is 100% malted malt. Finished in a Oloroso sherry cask. It is 90 proof, and if you get a liter of this, it's 100 bones, $100.
So it's basically in the style of Scotch, right? Because it's the fully malt, then with the Oloroso sherry finish. But then they still do their, what is it called?
Lincoln County
process.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's Jack. It wouldn't be Jack if they didn't Lincoln County process.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's an addition too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It makes sense as to why they chose this particular, like, expression for the global traveler.
Yes.
Exclusive, because it is the most like an international whiskey in that way.
Yeah.
What are you giggling about now?
No, just Gramps. Gramps being Gramps. Yeah, that's right, Todd.
Ask him what he's looking at.
Yeah, what are you looking at, Gramps? I'm singing like Buddy the Elf. Bringing cheer for all to hear.
It's true. What does he say? I don't remember. Anyways, something, and I'm singing.
Oh, I'm in an apartment store, and I'm singing. Yeah.
Something, yeah.
It's
Oh,
good.
actually.
Yeah, right. Not too shabby. Mm-hmm.
Well, hello.
I mean, the $100 price tag, but you do get a liter. But I think that Oloroso is doing some nice things because, you know, thinking back to the Claremont Steep, which was also kind of pricey, like I want to say 60, 65, but it was just, you know, a malted, it's malted. It's
Yes.
like a malted beverage. It's a malted liquor.
It's not finished.
Yeah.
No, this is nice. It definitely has some, like, there's like a little bit of pepper, but mostly it's chocolate and kind of chocolate cherry or chocolate and some ripe fruit.
Yeah.
Berry type of thing.
And it's just a little bit taller than little small Sarah. Yeah.
They're pretty much the same height.
Almost.
Nearly.
Well, you're standing on a pedestal. Always, am I right?
Wow. What did I do?
It's a roast of Sarah for your birthday.
Oh, that's just what I asked for, what I always hoped for.
James Wolverton with the happy early birthday, Sarah. Cheers. Looking forward to seeing you guys Saturday at Bourbon on the Banks. Looking forward to seeing you and Cheryl as well. Yes, indeed.
We will see you at Bourbon on the Banks, and hopefully many
Be on the bee.
The other of you all who are in the chat, we will see.
Yeah.
That's a really weird way to say that.
Swan, stop spreading false information. I did not forget her birthday. Michelle Martin with a super chat. Happy early birthday, Sarah. Looking forward to seeing you and Chad later this month.
Yay.
Yes.
Yeah. Not only did you not make today my birthday stream, but on my actual birthday, we'll be setting up for Bourbon on the Banks.
Well, your birthday's all day, so we'll be setting up. We'll be having Bourbon on the Banks. There'll be people coming by.
No, that's on Saturday.
Spreading.
Friday is my birthday.
That's right. No, no.
My birthday is on Friday.
I know that. I just got the Bourbon on the Banks thing mixed up. Not her birthday.
I see where your priorities lie.
Have it be known. I do not. We're going to end it early here, folks. Click.
Keep him in the hot seat.
Joseph Teco with a super chat. Finally trying Maker's BEP tonight. I better find that cellar aged eventually. Cheers. Yeah, you and us both.
Cheers.
Joseph. Yes.
We actually did stumble across a bottle for $499. So it was a pass.
It was a pass for us.
We are members of the Whiskey Drop, which is the Maker's Mark quarterly or 4 times a year. It just doesn't always space out that way. You know, you subscribe, you get the box whenever
they drop it.
That's how it works. And the cellar aged is in the box, but it comes out in October.
This month, which
it
is
comes
now
out
October.
now in October, but knowing Chad's luck, he wants it right now, so of course it will come out on October 30th.
Yeah.
It will come the day before Halloween.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know when it's scheduled to drop, but hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. We really like to try it and tell you what we think about it, because
Everyone else in the world has. So we need to weigh in.
And once more with the teeny tiny violin.
Yeah, we almost went to the distillery Friday.
Well, we talked about going on Friday morning, and then we didn't. And then we talked about going on Saturday morning, and then we didn't.
Yeah.
Chose sleep.
Yeah. Well,
there was no guarantee.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with a little more vocal fry this time.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So, Bourbon Heritage Month. What did you all do, or what did you learn? How did you celebrate the heritage of bourbon? Let us know in the chats at It's Bourbonitis so we can, see it easier, please.
It's hard to remember 30 days ago.
I mean, I think beginning of the month, right, was
what were we doing?
Was Symposium, correct? Was that September?
No, that was actually the end of it was the week before September.
Oh,
it was
like
August 20-something.
Daggone it.
It doesn't feel like that long ago, does
No,
it? I was just
doesn't.
thinking about that the other day. I never actually posted my pictures from my little thing. I put them on my little Instagram story, but I didn't put them up as an actual post, and I was just thinking fondly upon that moment.
Yes.
Which was big for me.
It was very big. It was big for...
It holds a big special place in
everybody.
my heart.
Yeah. They do sell it at the distillery. Yes.
But just not all the
But you
time.
gotta get
always.
there earlier.
Yeah,
Really
it's
early.
It's a whole thing.
There's also a rumor that was just in September. So,
But you know what
you
rumors?
should definitely call.
Let us go back in the calendar. I have to consult my calendar to know what happened in September.
Okay, yeah. Brian went to KBF, as did we. Yeah, KBF was a big part of our September.
We did do a fall market to sell our wares for
Correct.
whiskeyambitions.com, things like this. Did a fall market. It didn't go well.
Yeah, it wasn't...
And it wasn't us. It was just that
the turnout.
the turnout was
Yeah,
lacking.
yeah.
But it's okay.
Joseph
Sometimes
went
you gotta do stuff.
to a private tasting at a local distillery. They might have picked up a gift for the trip this month. Hello.
Ooh.
There we go. Like to hear that.
A little tease.
Hot Toddy did 30 bourbons in 30 days.
I saw
on
that.
his Instagram. It was fun. Yes.
Very cool.
That was.
Yeah,
Joseph also went to KBF.
we were at KBF, Kentucky Bourbon Fest.
Let's see.
I went to a pretty cool wedding at Castle and Key, got to participate in that. It was real nice. If you ever get invited to a wedding and they happen to be getting married at Castle and Key, RSVP, yes, I highly recommend.
Speaking of Castle and Key, James Wolferton right there.
There he is.
At Castle and Key. Yes, indeed. What else?
Well,
What
we did
else?
Kentucky Bourbon Fest.
Yeah, Kentucky Bourbon Fest / you at a wedding at Castle and Key.
Yes.
But Chad Watson was there with me Saturday. That's when we were going around filming a lot. Wanted to do more than we had time to do, of course.
Of course, that's the story of everyone's life.
Yep.
It really feels like we did more, but I'm looking at the calendar and I'm like, where are all the things that I feel like we did?
Yeah. We put out great episodes.
That's true.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. We got to do, oh, well, never mind. What was... Oh, we did we were working on our experiment.
Right.
From Friday's episode.
Yep.
And we've been working on for this coming week's episode. Got some, so you'll see. I was about to say that, but then I'm like, no, you'll see. I don't want to spoil it.
No spoilers.
Yeah, they don't know about that yet.
Santiago TC finally read Bourbon, The Rise, Fall, and Rebirth of an American Whiskey by Fred Minnick. Very nice.
Been
no
doing
spoilers.
some homework.
Yeah.
I want something else, please.
Yeah, we should. And then we'll kind of...
Although I do like this. The $100 price tag, we don't love it, but for at least it's a liter.
Yeah,
Right?
It's
And
a
then-
liter because they've been going down to the 700 milliliter bottles, so they don't have to make a 750 and a 700 for across the sea. So they're just sort of been going all
Yeah.
700 now.
I mean, I get it for like a global traveler bottle. It seemed, for like a limited release, it's very much in line with like what a lot of other people do in that way. I guess I can't really say too much about it because I really appreciate how they've been putting out. Was it a Nat
Yep.
or a Fuzz?
No, on that.
Ew.
Right in the old water. What?
You were like,
I was killing
examining it and stuff. Ugh.
I don't think I want that water now.
Well, you'll have to go get another one. I don't want you to drink it either.
Yeah.
Anyways, all I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted by the gnat was that I appreciate the latest series that they've put out that are, a lot more affordable and more readily available.
Right.
So they've done, 3 of those so far of that Bonded series.
Mm-hmm.
So to see something like this come out, like we know that they also have their eye on the ball in terms of value. So it's like, okay, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'll let this one slide.
Well, I guess, who wants to do? Pursuit? Bourbon Pursuit's Bardstown Bourbon Company or
Bring it
Elijah
over.
Craig Barrel Proof?
Nope, bring over the Bourbon Pursuit.
Okay. Someone hasn't silenced their cell phone.
Money, please. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm going to go get some more water.
Great.
Because,
I'll hold down the fort all by myself.
Yeah, do that, please.
It's not a big deal at all.
Oh, no. No, okay. Here we go. We're fine.
Avalanche.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry. Chad's alive. Well, while he's gone, I'll go ahead and get this open. You can watch me try to open this thing. Hopefully it goes well, or else Chad will yell at me for getting it all messed up. Oh, it's not going well. Oh, now I've done it. Well, he shouldn't have left me alone with this. That's probably the worst job I've ever done, if I'm being honest. And I still left, like, this corner here. That's just going to drive him nuts. Let's see if he notices. You ready? Wait, let me get it. Okay. Woo! That was nice. So this is 124 proof. Very exciting. Collaboration with Bourbon Pursuit. Love those guys. Hopefully gonna see them later this month. Don't trip, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, your water has been refreshed.
Yes. It was contaminated.
It was contaminated. I wouldn't have drank it. No. Okay, it
All
has
right.
been poured. They have been told.
Excellent. Been looking forward to this.
Yes.
120...
124.
124 proof.
It says, let's see. A one-of-a-kind release. Collaboration. Our team share a passion of blending and worked in concert to deliver an exquisite union of premium whiskey. This expression appeals to the whiskey enthusiast who yearns for blending passion, distinctive work, and sweet oak. Interesting.
Nice. How was the UK tailgate, Sarah?
It was fun. Yeah. We didn't get to stay for too long. But we did show up, and it was good. I haven't been in several years. What did you do?
That wasn't me.
It was a ghost.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, we hadn't been to a tailgate since 2019, I don't think. So it was fun. We just stopped by for a bit.
Mash bill. Okay. That's
But
a nice
the cats
fruity
won,
nose.
so.
Yeah, they did.
Not that
Beat the Gators.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't keep up with sports. I know which ball, though. They were playing football.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah. That's almost like a little citrus sort
Does
of
have citrus,
orangey.
bright fruit, a little bit of floral.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't smell like it's 120.
Tiny bit of baking spice.
Whatever.
124.
4, yeah. It smells very easy.
That is...
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baking spice.
Yep.
Fruity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that citrus, peach.
Very bright.
Bright.
Very bright.
A little bit of floral, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More like a springtime.
Spring, summer.
Mm-hmm.
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 Yeah.
But it'll still warm you up in the winter, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make you...
You could
you
also
drink this like
make
when
a
you
case...
wish it was...
Yeah, you could make a case for this for like a holiday too, though, because...
It's got a little hot toddy vibe.
Yeah, I think like that. It almost has those like... It's pretty rich. And those fruity, floral, baking spice notes, I think, could go in terms of like dessert.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Well, let's kind of look at...
I like the mouthfeel on this. It's nice and oily.
It is.
Ooh, and it settles right in. I like the spice too. No. What you doing?
Trying to share our screen.
Share our screen?
Yep.
Hope you don't have anything too spicy pulled up, Chad.
Not too spicy. Just spicy enough.
Just spicy enough for them. They can handle it. It's fine.
Yeah. There we go. So, all the pop-ups. The site is...
Just say no thanks.
Yeah, kind of...
Too many pop-ups.
So, oh my... Okay. So, if you saw us on Jason's stream, the Master Drum, the other night, we kind of talked about this, but this came out this month, actually just a few days ago.
I'm sure for most of you at this point, it's not news.
Right, but it's the inaugural Prohibition collection, 5 375s from Buffalo Trace. It's $1,000 retail for all 5, and the one that's I think everyone's most interested in is this one, the Old Stag whiskey, which is 132.4 proof, uncut, unfiltered, but no age on any of these. Got 107 proof rye whiskey, 100 proof bottled in bond, a 90 proof rye bourbon, and then actually a wheated Dorothy Stag, 110 proof wheated bourbon.
What?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. But $1,000, who's going for that?
I mean,
let us know in the chat if you saw that for retail at the store, $99 or $9.99.99. Are you picking it up?
And when we were on Jason's stream, we kind of talked about, like, you know, we could see, obviously this is a special release like many other things. And no, for a lot of people, they're not going to be completely shocked by seeing a $1,000 price tag on a Buffalo Trace product. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what people are used to when it comes to secondary anyway. So Buffalo Trace is just doing it on the front end. But what I think will happen is somebody will charge $1,500 or $2,000 for them.
Easily.
My issue is that we're paying $200 a bottle on average for a non-age stated 375, which I think is a lot to ask of a consumer. Like,
well, it is, but
it comes in a box, Chad.
They each come in a box. But this article pointed out or reminded us that, you know, it's not the most expensive Buffalo Trace limited edition that we've seen. Remember Double Eagle Very Rare?
Yes.
That was $2,000, and then the OFC is $2,500.
But those
were 750s.
Those were 750s, and then they also had the didn't they do the last drop?
Well, yeah, but that's not exact. I mean, that was Buffalo Trace.
But it wasn't.
But the last drop is like separate. They do.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Stuff all over the place.
Yeah, I think I understand. Kind of. I guess, again, like they're hoping to deter people, I guess, and because it will be very limited, there will be the people who gotta have it and have the money and who will get it, and when I say we, I mean all the collective we here.
The royal we.
We'll never see those. And I'm okay with that. I mean, yeah, of course I would like to know what they taste like, just so that we could kind of shatter the illusion for you all too.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, this is what they cost. Like, it would be cool to put them in a blind flight with other Buffalo Trace products and see how do they stack up when we're talking about spending $200 for a 375. I would like to have them for studies. Yes. But I don't expect to get them. And if we did see it for $1,000, I mean, the only way we could justify spending that money would be how many episodes can we get out of this content, right? Like, we could do the unboxing, and then we could do a flight fight where we put each of them into a comparable. So that's 6 episodes.
Yeah. 5
flight fights plus 1 unboxing.
Yeah.
So, but still, that's a lot.
As JG points out, but it's Prohibition style whiskey. Yeah, almost 70 years after Prohibition. Like, it's not. That's what I was saying on Jason's stream. Like, for $1,000, I want one of those.
More than that, right?
Well, it ended in 1933.
So almost 100.
Yeah, you're right.
90 years.
90, yeah. Quick math is not my strong suit. Yeah, for $1,000, I want one of those 375s at least to be actual juice from back then. You know, it's just modern day Buffalo Trace put in it's cosplaying. I thought this after the fact. I was like, I wish I had said this. This would have been so good. So I'll say it now.
It's cosplaying as vintage.
It's cosplaying as vintage. Exactly. Yeah. And even that bottle, let's go back to it here. The bottles.
They can't see this. Oh, we can.
No, I switched it. Those look kind of cheap, to be honest with you.
Wow, Chad, that's throwing some daggers at their marketing team.
I'm just saying.
I think that it looks cool, but I do feel like that it, like what you're saying, I think the Buffalo Trace band at the bottom is a little...
It takes you out of it.
It takes you out of it.
It's like when you're cosplaying at a convention and you have to wrap the, like, fluorescent bands around your weapon so people know that it's not a real weapon.
Right. Yeah. It gets me every time.
Gets you every time, right? Mm-hmm. When you're out cosplaying.
Yeah. I just, I don't... They're going to sell. They don't need to worry about it. They're going to sell. They're going to sell for the asking price, and they're going to sell online for more than that when people sink their claws into them. I just think they're trying to maybe deter people with that price point of so many people flipping them because it's a lot of investment. Yeah. But I don't know. I truly don't know. What do you think? Do you guys think, like, and let's acknowledge that this is a very pretend world, but if we could get our hands on a pack of those for $1,000, would it be worth it content-wise from your perspective?
I mean, yeah, we would have to, as you said, stretch it.
We would have to really stretch it.
Get like 6 episodes.
And I don't want to bore anybody with it, but I also want to make people feel like they could almost experience it vicariously or know more about it. Like,
to know if you
demystify it.
If you are missing out on something, or if it's like not, or if we could squash the FOMO.
Right. I think it's like, demystifying and squashing FOMO, maybe.
And obviously we would do it blind because we would obviously have inherent biases about it. We're spewing them right now. So we would do it blind to give everybody a fair shake. But
we got a couple of no's.
Oh, yeah. There's been some no's.
That's a lot of editing, says Joseph. I mean... Yeah, I think it's kind of one of those things. We talked about it on the episode, or when we did like the pop-in with Jason at the Mash and Drum. We said, like, if we could get a set, we would say, hey, let's split it 5 ways with, 4 other channels. We'll all disperse samples, or we'll like pass the bottles kind of round robin, so that, and everyone pitch in $200. And that way, we can all try them. We can all make an episode about it and share our thoughts. But we're not all in for $1,000 each.
I was saying, like, we all agree on what the blind comparisons would be. So it's sort of like expanding your, what do you call it? Your...
focus group, almost. Or
your something size. Population, your something size.
Population size. Sample size.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of news here.
Yeah, a lot of people are thinking no, which, I mean, that was our initial reaction too. The only reason we could maybe justify it and would even be tempted to do it would only be if you all were interested and wanted to know. But if you guys don't, like, are like, no thanks, I'm over it, then that's totally fine. I'm happy to not spend money and time looking for those.
Well, even if,
reading hate comments about how we even got to try them in the first place. Totally fine.
Even if, we picked up a bunch of super chats to cover or whatever, it's like, it's still a pretty impossible get.
We could probably...
Because liquor stores are probably going to get one, and they're not going to, 1, hold it for Chad and Sarah, because that doesn't happen anywhere. And 2, probably not sell it for the suggested retail price. So, like, we got one shot at this. Let's multiply it by 3, sell it for $3,000.
Yeah, or something like that.
And someone will eventually, it might take 6 months, but someone will come in and some big baller and be like, yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah. It seems like the general feedback is no. Like, if we could try them, and I think there's not a scenario in which we ourselves are sinking $1,000 into that set. It would have to be if we got to sample them at
I'd rather take
pretending.
$1,000 and go to a vintage bar and buy the legit pours.
I would rather take $1,000 and go to, say, I don't know, like Chicago or something and do a hunting video there.
Go to Delilah's.
And go to Delilah's.
And drink all night.
I would rather do that.
Okay. We'll
and then like
bring you all along with us.
Say like, yeah, we're going and we're hunting bottles, but we're also taking you along with us to our favorite spots or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to read the comments about how people hate the spots we chose.
We don't get too much of that.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Not from our normal people.
No.
From our first time viewer who stumbles across it's like, I'm from Chicago. This video came up in my YouTube thing. And then they're like, I hate you and everything you stand for.
You went to the wrong places. Why are you so dumb?
Okay, bye. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, so I think the big general consensus here is it's a no on that one. It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
Which is
Good to
great
know.
because, like I said, that would be hella hard to find.
I'm enjoying this a lot.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really sinking in right now. Maybe it's because I didn't eat lunch, really.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, yes, Chicago and Delilah's meet you there. Yeah, we could have a little mini
we
meetup.
could do a mini meetup.
Totally.
But if we were gonna do that, we would have to do it either sooner or in the spring because then it gets real cold.
Yeah, Chicago winters.
I want to go to there.
Yeah, when we were there, it was winter, right?
No, it was fall. It was October.
Okay, I've been there though when it's been balls cold and.
That must be really cold
It's
or
really cold.
warm. I can't really tell
Yeah.
what that expression is supposed to mean.
I don't know either. Yeah.
Or
we'll meet
we
you in
could
Chicago.
stay closer to home. We've been meaning to do like a Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati hunting video. Lots of great places up there.
Yeah.
But Chicago.
It's been a while. We need to go back.
I do.
Technically, that was I guess it wasn't technically a hunt video. It was our first live.
Our first live was from Chicago.
Was from our Airbnb in Chicago.
Wow.
And we kind of did a haul.
That was 2017.
Mm-hmm. We were like, we picked this up. We found this. It was
Whoa.
It was a haul video.
Blast from the past.
Yeah. You know, I was actually thinking about this. I don't remember the year. I'll have to go back. But, I don't delete any video things, even if it never became an episode. But there was one time, this was back before we were a thing. I mean, the channel was a thing, but we weren't a thing. That I went on a hunt. I kind of stopped at places on my way up to Northern Kentucky, and I went into the stores. And I don't think I shot video with my phone, but I snapped pictures. And I was thinking maybe it would be a video. And now I'm like, man, I really wish I had. We could have said that, we were doing hunting videos back like in 2017 or whenever.
The pioneers.
Whenever it was. But that never became a thing. I guess because I was thinking like no one's going to be interested in this. But I really wish I'd documented it better because going back and looking at like the selection and the prices then.
I can only imagine.
Makes me sick.
JG and Scott are campaigning for Iowa. And I would say eventually we will get there. I think we're working outward from our home base radius. Mm-hmm. Because, like, Chicago, we can drive. That's 6 hours.
Yeah.
We totally should have done a hunting video when we were in St. Louis, but we just didn't think and didn't have the time.
Yeah, but I don't think we had the time.
We didn't have the time. But again, also, like, 6 hours, so 5.5. I don't know.
Yeah. Glenn and Kathy Golf Whiskey says Pappy and BTAC are well known. The new bottles are not. Who knows what they taste like? $1,000 is a lot to spend on a new product. Exactly.
You're
like
completely right.
Pappy freaking Van Winkle. Like Pappy 23 is just a little bit more than $200. It's like what, $280 retail or something, or maybe it's $300 now. I haven't kept up because why? But yeah, and that's for a $750. A $375 being $200 of untested, as you said, untested unknown juice.
And when you think about it, I mean, even if you're playing in, depending on what you're up for, like secondary prices either online or in a liquor store for something like the BTAC, at least they'll say this year's George T. Stag is 14 years old or 12 years old or whatever it is.
We have this many bottles of it.
And we have this many bottles of it. We're out there and it's a full bottle. And online, I mean, I don't know what they go for nowadays, but I'm going to guess between 700 and 1,000. On the secondary, I could be underestimating that.
Yeah.
But
we also don't keep up with secondary.
I don't, yeah. So
Because also why?
that's a ton, but you're still at least getting something if you choose to go that route that you know is good, right? Or like you can do the research from other people to find out if it's worth the investment.
Yep.
And you get a full bottle, and it's something that's been released multiple times, so there's a lot of data out there on it.
Yep.
And you know the age statement and everything.
Bourbon Retriever asks, favorite Bardstown release? Mine is Discovery number 8. 8 was a good one, but I think 3.
It was at 3 or 4 because we did
Yeah,
that
3 or
one, and I
4.
can never remember.
But
and
10's also really good.
The next one
Is
that's supposed
11.
to come out, 11 is supposed to be
Yeah,
what was it? All Kentucky. Here we go. Chad's gonna show us. Wow, this leads nicely into our next portion of the video.
Yeah, this is Breaking Bourbons. These are all the press releases that came out in September. So Bardstown Bourbon Company with Discovery 11, and they're talking about 2 releases. I'm not sure what the other one is. Is it?
Oh, it's another collab.
Oh, that's right, the collab. This is germane, Sarah, because you just had this the other night for the first time.
Ooh,
Woodford
I
Reserve
did.
releases 2 distillery series, a toasted oak 4-grain. You had that. We both had it, but
Yeah.
we're a little underwhelmed.
It was tasty, but the price is always
Yeah.
gonna be, like, what would I rather have, this or that? I'd rather have a double oak.
Yeah, for sure. Animal style. Speaking of Pappy, a bottle of Pappy hailing from the first batch ever produced fetched $35,000 at Art of Bourbon. Well, that's a bargain, right? Stitzelweller,
Just
Pappy,
a new
number
car,
1.
no big deal.
Are they gonna drink it though, or just put it on the shelf and be like,
honestly, I don't know.
There's that again.
The Jack Daniels that we just talked about.
We just talked about this. The Buzzard's Roost. We have a cigar rye that we could open that we haven't opened yet. If you want to try that, actually.
I think it's really about what they want.
Yeah. What do you guys want? Let's get us back here. There we are.
It's their show. I'm just here to do what they say.
It's true. This is interesting too. This would have a good response in the chat. Joseph asks, question for everyone who went to KBF, that's Kentucky Bourbon Festival. What was your favorite booth?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Yeah.
What was my favorite booth?
And you could answer that from a standpoint of the bottles that they were selling, or
The cocktails or the experience?
cocktails, or the
Was it-
experience, or the pours,
Or who was
the
that? Who
samples.
was representing the booth?
Heaven Hill brought a lot of things to sell. They did actually. Someone correct us. They did have the
Heritage or
the round square. The squatty bottle.
Yep, Heaven Hill.
Is there not one? Yeah.
Doesn't it start with
there's
an
one
H?
right over there. Blanking on it.
Select
stock.
But there's an H there, and so I thought.
They did have it there. It just, by the time we got there, they were gone. They were sold
Oh,
out.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, like, not just because we're drinking this, but I always think that the Bourbon Pursuit booth at Kentucky Bourbon Festival is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like, they have the Connect 4 game, and they're talking to people and, like, they're shooting stuff.
Well, I was a little jealous because Friday was our short day. That's when I had to take you to Frankfurt for this wedding. And that was the day that Kenny was there. He wasn't there Saturday because he was at Bourbon and Beyond. So I was scrolling Instagram or TikTok, one of the two, I can't remember, and there was him talking about...
He did, like, the man on the street thing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Which was something that Chad and I were going to do on Saturday. We ran out of time. I had some questions lined up, too. But I was like, he didn't talk to me. That's because we weren't there.
Yeah,
we left
we were.
already. We left by like 2:30 on Friday or something. So
Yeah. It's my fault.
Yeah. He was asking what's the most overrated bourbon and getting people's answers. So...
But I like their booth a lot. It's a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. There's so many great booths. I mean, the big guys always do it up pretty well, make things look real nice and
real nice.
spend a lot of money on that. I don't know where he's going. Oh, he's going to go get the cigar rye. Trying to think of, like, who would I say had the prettiest booth? Angel's Envy's booth was really nice. I mean, visually very pleasing. I don't know. It's a good question. I'll have to think about it some more. Do Do you have a favorite visually pleasing booth in mind?
Visually pleasing?
Yeah.
I thought Rabbit Hole
Rabbit Holes
kind of
was
stepped
nice.
it up with
Yeah.
all the
Gosh, okay, chair noises.
yeah, I know. The neon signs
Oh yeah, I
there.
like the neon signs. Those were nice too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they had like a little hideaway almost thing.
I liked Jim Beam because they had Fred and Freddie there signing bottles. That was cool.
Their setup was nice too. They kind of like it was almost like a log cabin in the middle of.
Yeah.
I love it when the distilleries like, and this is just me personally, but I think it's a nice touch when they actually do like landscaping around their booths and they bring in plants or like they plant, and I'm hopeful that they donate the plants or do something, replant them afterwards. But I think it really anchors the booth and makes it feel like a full experience instead of just like a pop up. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm a plant person, so
Four Roses had Brent Elliott. So that was cool.
always a great attraction.
So we've got the cigar rye.
No, Chad, I didn't say I think he's attractive. I said always a great attraction.
Did you? Because I honestly.
I'm just kidding.
don't
I mean, I did
know
say
what
that.
You said.
I'm just teasing.
Oh boy. He's gonna get that restraining order again.
He again.
Yeah.
The first
Gonna
one just
reinstate it.
expired.
Just elapsed. So we got the cigar rye and the char number 1 rye. So whichever one you guys want.
Well, the cigar rye is the one that is.
Yeah, this is
relevant.
batch 2.
Well, we can open them both and
105 proof, and this one's
I'll
also 105
take
proof.
this one and you take that one and we can discuss.
All right.
How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Cool. If I can open this, then we'll be in business. Oh,
Pause. Record. Pop. No, they didn't
not
put this
having
down
the
low enough.
best luck with this lately. Oh no.
All right. Now pause. Record. Pop. There we go. All right. Gargle, 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 gargle. Yeah. So in the Drink More Bourbon Glencairn, available at whiskeyambitions.com, we will have the char number 1 rye. And in the monogram, it's Bourbon Night logo Glencairn, we will have the cigar rye. Yes.
But not the latest one. Just a cigar rye.
A cigar rye. This is from our Louisville hunting video. Yeah. Just now getting around to opening it up. No?
Was it Louisville or was it
I'm pretty sure this
Tennessee?
Yeah, you're right. It's
I know.
Tennessee.
I know.
It
we
was
got it at
Red Dog.
I remember. Because I was disappointed that there were not actually dogs there.
There were not red dogs there.
I knew there was going to be a red dog there, but I thought that there might be a dog there. There wasn't.
No dog.
It was a big letdown
No dog.
as far as that goes.
Hey, everyone in the chat. What is your favorite number? Put it in the chat. I'm trying to get engagement.
Oh, okay. I have a favorite.
I wonder if I have a favorite number.
I am curious what their favorite number is. Thought it was 182.
Well, that's one of them. Both of these are 105 proof. They're both straight rye whiskeys. Yeah, that's what we got here on. They're distilled in Indiana. I mean, this is MGP stuff, but
This is really clove and tobacco.
this one's
I have the
lighter
cigar rye.
Yeah, more eucalyptus type of notes. We got 18, 12, 7, 18, 42, 21, 25. We got 4, 6, 14, 13, 17, 7, 17. There's some, 39. There's some similar favorite numbers. What's your favorite number, Sarah?
138.
138. 220. All right. 8 grams. Ooh. 69.
That tastes like barbecue.
Ooh.
That tastes like smoky, brisket, peppery, spice rub. Smoked all day.
This is sort
over
of
a wood fire.
0 is your favorite number?
It's a number.
11, 42, 26.
You
sound
sound like
doing
Rain
measurements.
Man over there.
Yeah,
like,
definitely 0.
definitely 0.
This one's more, just like on the nose, eucalyptus. It's your pine needles and evergreen and that type of jazz. Oh, yeah, barbecue chips.
Barbecue.
Lay's barbecue chips, for sure.
Lay's.
Lay's.
Does Grippos make barbecue chips?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grippo.
Lay's.
Oh, wow.
This guy.
Yeah.
I feel like I just smoked a cigar. I can still taste it.
Mm-hmm. Dang. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. 113. And what a good proof it is.
It's true. That's a solid proof.
Yeah.
3.14 says Steven. No more numbers after that? He likes pie.
Oh, pie. 86.
Isn't that it? 3.14%?
3.14. Yeah, pie. 107. 107 is a good number. I like 107. Yeah. I also like 67. I always wanted a 67 Mustang. Not a 64 and a half.
And you like 17.
I do?
I assume. Why is that significant?
What, 67?
No, 17.
Oh, I do like 17. Okay.
He didn't even know, and
I
I
didn't
knew.
even know. Yeah.
It's a day,
I like 106.
month, May 17th.
Yeah.
Yes.
10-6. I like 106.
Oh, 106.
Yeah.
It's all right.
We have a super chat, Sarah.
Technically, it's 1006 if you're typing it out. 1006.
There's a 0. Yes.
And there's dashes and stuff. El Loco Loca says, my first super chat. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Don't woohoo with your mouth full, Chad.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. Smash.
Smash. Yeah.
Been subscribed to your all's channel for years, but also just became a Patreon member. Thank you for joining us on Patreon. We appreciate it. We've got a bunch of barrel picks that should be coming up soon, so stay tuned.
Yeah, a bunch.
Cheers to you both. Oh, cheers to all you both do. Logan. Thank you, Logan.
Thank you, Logan. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming to Patreon and your first super chat. It's
What a big day for everybody.
a big day. Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hot Toddy expanding on pie. Okay. 3.14.
159. I really thought it was like 7 after that. 3.147. But that's
I
not
think he's
it.
just making it up.
I don't know. Clearly, I wasn't paying attention that day in class. Math wasn't my thing. Although statistics I liked.
Yeah, stats.
Chemistry, big fan. Except for the math part.
Yeah. Well, let's go back here and see what else we got. So we got Chattanooga with another Ballard and Bond. A bunch of W's. Wyoming whiskey. Cask and Coast Premium California Bourbon. Not familiar.
Switch me back.
3-chord. Goodbye June. That's cool. Is that June Carter?
Who wants to tell them that last month was September? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this is all September.
No, goodbye June.
Oh, I got you.
And now he's all caught up.
Too clever.
The Buffalo Trace
London experience.
London, like satellite experience.
Mm-hmm. That's
Pretty
a first.
cool. I'd like to now go to London. Let's put our $1,000 towards flights to London.
Flights to London?
So that we can give everyone the scoop on that instead.
We got Basil Hayden is doing a malted rye. Of course, you know it'll be 80 proof.
Just what the world wanted.
Yeah.
Another Basil Hayden.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm being snarky. I'm sorry.
They must sell well because keep getting all these.
They keep doing
Basil Haydens.
It's for somebody. Mm-hmm. I do think that they are very appealing and appropriate for new drinkers, like people who are just
People have always said that.
I think that if you are just getting into bourbon and you like things low proof, I feel like people really gravitate towards that bottle because I think it seems like a step up from your normal.
Sure, but I don't think it's a good enough value.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, like you can get. Well, see, that's the problem. There's not a whole lot of 80 proofers that they put more age on, so I guess that is where Basil Hayden. Although it's not age dated anymore, it used to be right. 8-year age dated.
Evan Williams 1783, even though it's 90 proof
90 proof now.
I still think that that's a really great intro bottle.
Yeah, and it's Kentucky only now, but Evan Williams single barrel, which is 86 proof.
Too expensive now.
Yeah, too expensive now. They've really raised the price.
But good, still good. It's still pretty good, but
yeah,
I'm used to it. All the Heaven Hill numbers being down where they used to be, and they've moved them all up, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
And I understand why, because if you move one, you got to reevaluate the others.
Yes.
You can't make your Heaven Hill 7-year bottled and bond $50 and then leave McKenna at $28.99, right?
Tell that to
Or $50.
the menu we saw the other night where they had the 7-year bottled and bond priced higher than a pour of McKenna.
It's true. That's our favorite thing when we go out places. We spend about 15 to 20 minutes analyzing
Being
the
like,
menu.
can you believe this?
What's the best
They
deal?
got-
What's overpriced? What's underpriced?
McKenna's less than Heaven Hill 7-year.
It was either the same price or a little bit less than, for a 2-ounce pour.
Yeah.
That less than the bottled and bond 7-year.
I think the bottled and bond 7-year was like 14 and the McKenna was 12
It's crazy.
for a 2-ounce
So
pour.
even though we've got plenty of McKenna at home, if I'm
Yeah.
going to have to order something at a bar, I'd like to get the best value, please.
See, Jenny agrees. Basil Hayden was her gateway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like, I don't know. I feel like I started on sort of the cheaper stuff, you know, your Jim Beam white label, your Evan Williams black label, that type of stuff, Four Roses yellow label. And then when I wanted to spend more money, I think my step up was Woodford Reserve,
That's
which
a
was
lot
at
of
least
people.
90.4.
Around here especially, I feel like there's a big...
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the distilleries here, I think there's a pretty
Horses
big
and-
Woodford culture in Kentucky, Lexington.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it was always like, oh, they've got Woodford. And that was, like, the nicer...
Yeah.
You know, that's like $30.
That's
and, I mean,
$30.
you know, it was like, oh, they brought a bottle of Woodford. Like, that's a nice
What
bottle.
a nice bottle.
And that's still
Yeah.
true. Like, we just, our mentality is so warped now. Just having been in this for so long and seeing what we've seen and doing what we do.
Yeah.
Our scale of like, wow, is so different. I remember being like, Woodford Reserve, that's nice.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Well, you know, we all get out of, I mean, I'm speaking in generalities here, but we all sort of get out of touch with that stuff when we get to this level of we care enough about bourbon to be on a live stream, to watch videos about it, to collect it and have a certain spot in our house dedicated for all of our bottles and this type of stuff. You know, the people who are buying a lot of 80 proof stuff have 2 or 3 bottles, or maybe 1 bottle until it's empty, and then they go buy another one.
Yeah.
Or they might even
And
be
I was
pouring
that
it
person.
into a cocktail.
I mean, that was me. At
Yeah.
one point, I was like, I have this bottle. I'm going to drink it. When I'm out, I'll go get another one.
And that's why
before I met you.
Jim Beam White Label is the best-selling bourbon, right? It's 80 proof, 4-year. That probably none of us are grabbing that bottle. I mean, we have one here, but it sits there and
it's not
collects
what we're
dust.
reaching for. This is nice. I like this.
Yeah, I like that. That's my favorite over the two.
You want to switch?
No, that's all right.
Great.
I'll finish this.
Cool, because I want to drink this.
You know, it's sort of like what's the best-selling fast food restaurant? It's either McDonald's or Subway. I think Subway has the most locations, but McDonald's is still like...
Right. But there's lots of people who would be like, oh, I'm not eating at
But if- yeah,
McDonald's.
if you're
I'm going to go to the
If you're
steakhouse.
a burger connoisseur, you're going to be like, well, I want Smash Burger or Five
there's-
Guys.
Or there's this great local place
or a
that
local
does
place.
this amazing burger.
Exactly,
Or
but-
there's this Wagyu burger at the steakhouse
Yes.
for $30. You know
But
what
McDonald's is always going to outsell them.
I mean? Correct.
Yeah. So I think that's sort of the analogy with like bourbon and going on your bourbon journey and you know, figuring out what you like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I was just thinking, is there a way, but I don't think that there is, but I'm just going to throw this out there and let you guys kind of mull it over and maybe it'll spark something with you. But if we could somehow take ourselves back to that place, like force ourselves to be back in that place where and I can't think of how it would work. Like if we said, okay, I'm going to let you loose in a store and you only have $20. Come out with the best thing you can come out with. But some way to force us back into like that mindset, where we were literally like 7-8 years ago of like how I'm going to spend my 20 or $30 in a liquor store.
Yeah.
You know, it's very precious and I'm going to have this
Well,
bottle and I'm going to finish this bottle.
It's tough because your palate was different back then.
That's true.
So you would, back then you'd be completely happy with whatever you spent
Right.
that money on. And,
Right.
and now you have in your brain this catalog of
all these flavors and all these brands. It was so
Four Roses
difficult.
Al Young and William Heaven Hill and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye and
Right.
this waterfall of things. And it's harder, unfortunately, to appreciate the simpler things.
So you don't think there's a way that we could...
Time machine, but besides that...
No, the closest thing we could get. I can't think of how to do it. I mean, it's kind
Light
of like
brain
this.
damage?
It's kind of like the bracket idea, but instead of it being a bracket, it's just like you randomly go into a store and have to like find.
Yeah.
And you randomly pull a budget, and you've got to find the best value in the store, kind of like supermarket sweep or something, where you like. You've got to go into a store and you get a random budget assigned to you like as you're walking in. You have no time to pre-plan, and it's like you have 5 minutes with this number to find the best value. And you don't have to spend all the money, but who's the judge of what's the best value?
Who would pick a winner? I guess they'd have to be presented to them blind.
You could no, I think it's like kind of up to the audience to vote in the comments, you know? Like
But if they are also outside of that realm, then you know what I mean. It's sort of like, well, I haven't had Evan Williams bond. Well, no, that's still. You know I haven't had Four Roses Yellow Label in so long that they wouldn't be able to.
I think they could say objectively like whether or not you were successful at your mission.
What is she on about?
Who knows? Who knows? She's upset about something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there might be an idea there. What do you guys think? I'm not sure.
Well, I do know what is here.
What is here?
Hot toddy. Yeah. It says, happy birthday, Sarah. Here's to 29 more.
29 forever.
Todd is also bad at math, but we appreciate him for it. Hot toddy.
I've cleansed you, hot toddy.
And I also want to call out that Woo was in the chat.
Woo, Drew.
Woo should tell us about his weekend. He doesn't have to, but it was he got a good find.
What are you stalking him?
Yes, I am. I'm on the Instagrams just looking.
Fair.
What is he doing? What is he up to?
What is he? I never know what he's doing over there.
But Hot Toddy, thank you for that super chat.
Thank you. I shall try to stay 29 forever. It's the bourbon. It really keeps the skin.
30, flirty, and thriving. 30, flirty, and thriving. Thriving. That's hard to say.
Yeah. What a cute movie.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it.
Oh, come on.
haven't seen it. The Hulk. I hear the Hulk's in it. Mark Ruffalo.
All right, we got to do this one real quick.
You got a clean glass right over there.
Oh, great. This will be our last one because I'm getting a little sleepy.
She's at birthday sleep.
I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah. God.
I worked out and I've been out in the yard a lot lately. I was working really hard trying to get all my bulbs planted. Pam bought me like 500 bulbs for my birthday because I asked for them. Tulips and daffodils and crocuses and hyacinths and this, that, and the other. And I've just been planting them.
Oh, what type of plant did you get around your anniversary?
A rose bush.
Cool.
A Windermere rose bush.
Oh, wow.
From Chad. I said, hey, instead of buying me a $30 bouquet of flowers, can you buy me a $30 rose bush?
No, that's not even true. I suggested it when we were at the nursery.
Wilson's.
Yeah.
In Frankfurt, also known as my favorite place on earth.
You're like, I want this, but it's too much. And I was like, what? Why buy a bouquet that's going to die in a week? We can get this...
we can get this here plant.
So suck on that, chat.
So he got me flowers for our anniversary. Yeah. We don't have deer. Yeah, we do not have deer here.
No deer.
I mean, there are deer in Kentucky, but not in our neighborhood. It's not a concern. So.
Yeah, not in the city.
I mean, I'm sure they wander around the suburbs occasionally, but not in our neighborhood.
They do.
There's too many nearby.
They like the coffee shops and the pumpkin spice lattes.
Oh
They go to the suburbs. They move to the suburbs.
Jeez. Anyways,
sometimes.
I like plants. That's the moral of the story.
It's true. Yeah.
So yeah.
Have a Chad versus Sarah. We would never. Each have $100 and both are dropped off at different stores. Third-party referees have to get as many full bottles as possible for $20 or under. Retail blind point winner. I feel like there'd be a lot of overlap.
So I like the idea. I think that instead of necessarily doing like $100, I think again like there's a bucket full of, or a fishbowl full of different challenges, and we draw one until we each get a timer and the dollars and the challenge, and we have to go into the store, and there is a blind or a third party referee, I think, but we have to do it separately. We can't see what the other one's doing.
Yeah.
And then the ref will say whether or not he or she will vote on who did the best job.
I like this.
This is interesting.
Copyright. It's Bourbon Night 2023.
Yeah.
All rights reserved.
I like that idea, but I think the $100 and the $20, like, I think that could be maybe one of the options, but that way each time it's fresh, right? Like, you just draw something and are like, what do we have to do today?
Yeah, for sure.
Then you blind them, says Cookie Cats. That's interesting, too. We could do that.
Yeah, definitely blind. So this is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923. It is 133 proof, and it's 13 years and 7 months. So you remember I think it started last release, right? It was under 12 years, and a lot of panties were in a lot of bunches. But it's because they are now not just blanket stating 12 years here on the side of the thing. If it's over, it's over. So 13 years, 7 months.
I'm going to get to it in a second. Daniel said you can only buy only bottles that you haven't tried. See, I think that could be a thing that you pull out.
Because that's how we used to buy bourbon in the first place.
I think that could be a slip that you pull out. Like, you can only buy something that you haven't tried before. So you're basically just using the label to guide you based on what we know about each other and the budget that you have.
And no Googling allowed.
No Googling. So you look at a bottle and you say, okay, it's got this age statement, it's got this mash bill, it's coming from this company or it's sourced from this company. I know that at least, so I trust that. You kind of just let what you know guide you about a bottle that you've never had before.
In that case, that
would be fun.
We could, pour them ourselves, have what it is on the bottom, and then switch up the thing so we don't know, much like the bourbon bowl, if we're drinking our own or we're drinking the other person's, and then we can vote on what we think is better.
So that's what they're kind of saying in the chat. Like, we said a third-party referee, and they're saying, no, you guys need to blind them.
Oh, I see.
So that's what we would do. We would pour them, and we would do a blind of whatever the two that we walk away with are.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
And then we would each just film ourselves on our little journeys with our thought process.
I guess so, yeah.
I like this, folks.
This is interesting.
Okay.
See, I knew we talked to you guys for a reason.
This smells amazing. I feel like it would benefit sitting here in this glass for about 5 or 10 minutes, but, we don't have that time.
It's got this great kind of...
Woo!
I go back and forth between like, wow, the oak, and then, oh my gosh, that is caramely and butterscotchy. Here's my thing. When people say caramelly, how do you say, like I say caramely, is that a...
Caramely?
That might not be a word, but I'm describing the level of caramel
Some people have
caramel.
Very strong opinions about the caramel thing.
They do. They think that we're uncultured swine because we say caramel.
Yeah.
But it's a southern thing.
Buggy.
Like pecan.
Yeah. Is that a cart?
I think if you're northern, you say pecan.
Ugh. Shouldn't be allowed.
Well, I don't really care.
It would seem like pecan would be a southern thing.
You would think so.
Because it's like the cutesy way to say it or whatever.
I don't know.
Pecan, that's the grown-up way.
Yeah.
Pecan. It's a pecan pie.
Maybe it's because I've always said caramel, but anytime I've ever thought about switching to caramel, I just feel pretentious.
Caramel.
It's not that I think that people who say it that way are. I just feel like I'm trying to be someone else, the kind of person who says caramel.
You asked for marzipan on your sandwich?
Here we go with that again. All right, we're going to move on. This though.
Yeah, I want to do now that we have all three, I want to do our annual blind, all three, to see what our favorite...
perhaps we can do that next weekend on live.
Favorite bunch is, yes.
What do y'all think about that?
Maybe. Are you saying we're having a live Sunday?
I assume so. Okay. I mean, Bourbon on the Banks ends on Saturday.
That's true.
We should be back. I'll probably be tired, but... It's fine.
Yeah.
They are long days, but they are good days.
They are good days. Pecan, exactly.
I'm just going to drink this right up. Delicious.
I'm just going to drink this right up.
I'm just going to... Well, don't mind me. I'm just going to drink this right up.
Well, bless your heart. I'm going to drink you on up.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just going to go ahead and sting you. I'm a baby. But oh, no, then I die.
No, then I die.
Oh, well. I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Oh, no. Nobody ate my Oreos. Guess I'll just go home and feed them to the cats.
Oh, no. I know. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is
something.
This is good.
It's making my cheeks warm.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty great. Cookie Cat says C923 destroys many LEs. Yes, I could totally see this being
It's the LE Destroyer.
like the LE Crusher. It might get that title this year. We shall see.
Mm-hmm.
Of the 3 that have been released this year, I can't remember feeling this way about the other 2.
I don't have,
I mean,
those
I
special
always
butterflies in
feel
your stomach.
pretty good about the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof releases, but I have that feeling about this one of where it's like,
I have a good feeling about this.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of Star Wars.
it's like, you know how people ask, like, how do you know when you're in love? I'm like, I don't know. You just know.
It's in his kiss. That's where it is. Well, that's on the internet now.
I can't wait to see where that ends up.
Oh, I haven't seen Matt Porter in here, so I think we're safe.
Great.
Stacy with a super chat here saying, "Happy birthday, Sarah. I turned 50 on October 12th.
Libra
Libras
gang.
should rule the world."
I agree.
Well, we appreciate that super chat, even though the Libra thing is crazy.
Literally everyone in your life is a Libra.
Yeah, I know. I'm surrounded.
You picked me.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
I think so too.
Thank you, Stacy. We appreciate that. And happy early birthday.
I think it's just because it's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot Toddy is trying 923 tonight. Cannot wait.
We hope you enjoy it as much as we are right now.
Yeah.
But don't feel influenced by our opinion.
But you should love it.
Oh, man. It's this, and I'm getting sleepy, but man, this is rocking me right to sleep. Like, I could literally just kind of
Yeah, I think I had
down.
other news, but like, well, one of them, I'll just do this real quick. This is something that we did, was Barrel Craft Spirits. They did the ribbon cutting for their new state-of-the-art blending facility in Louisville.
We were there.
We were there. We saw that ribbon get cut. Yeah, it was 10 years. They celebrated 10 years. It's a 31,000 square foot facility.
They were selling their 10-year anniversary bottle while we were there.
Yep.
Also.
Yes, indeed.
And you know what's crazy is, like, literally we were there on Thursday afternoon to get footage of that. And then by Thursday night, we were in Bardstown for Bourbon in the Air, which is like the precursor event to Kentucky Bourbon Festival. And I saw the same guy who was helping us, the same team member from Barrel Craft Spirits who was working behind the bar in their speakeasy, who was like letting people sample stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He was the same guy who we saw later that night working their tent in Bardstown. And I was like, sir, you are working hard. Like,
He works
that's
hard
dedication.
for the money.
He works hard for it. With a smile on his face the whole time. Got to appreciate that, you know?
Yeah, you do. You do.
That's a lot to ask of a staff member, and
That's true.
He was happy to do it.
Hey, folks, before we get off, we have 97 thumbs up. If we could get that over 100, it would make Sarah's birthday feel better.
I mean, I wouldn't dislike it.
Yeah. There's 217, 216 in here right now.
I
We
like
got 97 thumbs.
numbers.
If we could get more thumbs.
I'd like 138 thumbs, but
138 thumbs for Sarah. Can we do it? Can we do it? We're still at 97.
don't go
They
over.
don't love
Just
you.
right.
Or maybe
Price
there's
is
a
right.
major delay or something. I don't know. Major delay.
It's okay.
That would be a weird
Major
name
delay?
for a major. If his last name was Delay.
Oh, I was thinking a cool band name. Major Delay.
Major Delay.
I don't know.
Like Major Pain, but Major Delay. It's like, we're not. That platoon's not on time. They're led by Major Delay. I don't know why this amuses me, but
I'm not sure either.
we're at 119.
It's good enough.
We're looking for 138.
Nah, it's good enough.
138. 132.
It's
We're gonna
okay.
hit it. We're gonna hit it, Sarah. We're gonna hit it. Need 6 more thumbs.
Y'all are sweet.
6 more thumbs.
Hey,
138!
we got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually did like that. I didn't
Yeah.
think I was gonna care as much as I did, but it's so cute.
They gave you a birthday
You all
present.
are sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
Clicking your keyboards and
Very
your little
nice.
phone screens.
Cute little phone screen.
So cute.
Oh, look at the little phone,
Little
screens.
Love you so much. You're so sweet.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Oh, this has officially tucked me in. Like, I might as well be
Yeah.
tucked into bed right now because
Yeah.
this thing.
It's a wonderful.
It read me a bedtime story, gave me a little
nightcap.
kiss on the forehead, said, "Sweet dreams, love you."
Great nightcap.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is tasty.
It is delicious.
All right. Oh, what did you miss? The entire live.
Yeah, you missed everything.
Everything.
It's okay.
So many things.
That's what the replay's for.
We're just getting ready to head out. But good to see you, Perry.
Hope we see some of you all at you guys and you all, and I mashed it together to say you all. You all at Bourbon on the Banks next weekend. We'll be there. We'll have our little booth. Come by,
We
say
accept
hi.
your thumb, Brian.
But don't send keep it over there though. Also on your hand.
Bring fake thumbs.
We will see you there. And for those of you who aren't going to be there, we will miss you. And maybe you should think about coming.
Maybe
next time.
you should think about. Yes, maybe you should
Maybe you should
think about what you've
coming
done.
next year. I don't
Yes,
know.
Yes.
It's also the St. Louis Bourbon Festival this weekend, and it's the Bastards Ball down in
Yeah.
Austin. And
Our first
sadly,
year missing it.
we have to miss both of those, even though we would like to do all 3 of these events because they are all on the same weekend.
Let's get a shared Google calendar going, folks.
Yeah, at least I'd like to be able to get not 3 events on the same weekend. Okay, if 2 events are doubled up on the same weekend, we can.
But 3?
But 3,
3?
it's a lot. Yeah, sad to miss those. Very, very bummed. But
Yeah.
what can you do?
So come see us at Bourbon and Banks and make us happy.
Yeah.
Make us happy. All right, folks, we will see you next Sunday, probably, unless Bourbon and Banks gets crazy.
Most likely.
Yeah, but we will see you then. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.